Hey everyone, it is Alexandra J. Johnson. So today I want to do some question answer. I'm going to give you the answers to a few questions that were on my blog and YouTube. So I'm going to start off with Kate's question about meditation and if I use any other meditation techniques and what I actually do. So on my video the other day on meditation, I said that I meditate every morning for 30 minutes. And what I do with that is I do our Blissitations Daily Mojo, which is a 30-minute track of soothing sounds and then entrainment, brainwave entrainment, which brings your brain waves down to a theta, deep theta, and a light alpha. So it does that, and then it also has affirmations that are subliminally laid below so you can't hear them. So that is what the 30-minute daily mojo is. You can go to blissitations.com and learn more about it, but I do the daily mojo every morning, and then I also have a daily mojo 30-minute track and 15-minute track. So a lot of times I do the 15-minute track of Daily Mojo as well, or I do one of the Goddess Blicitations that I'm creating. So that is what I do for my meditation. And any other techniques that I do, one is I do a little bit of Vipassana meditation, which is essentially focusing on your breath and just feeling the sensations in your body and just being aware of the present moment. And I've done 10-day silent meditations where I learned that technique, and it's really simple and also really challenging to stay focused only on your sensations in your breath. But I do that on occasion, and then I focus on the deep breathing, which I talked about in the meditation video, and then also is trained in Transcendental Meditation, TM meditation, which is mantra based. So those are kind of the techniques that I play with depending on the day and what I feel like. So that's it. That's what I do for my meditation, morning and afternoon, and it seems to work out perfectly for me. So that's meditation. Thanks for the question, Kate. And another question, the other two questions come from YouTube, and one is how to tap into your body. So on the video about getting rid of your scale and not weighing yourself, someone asked about how they could tap into their body and just how do they do that without knowing what they weigh and all of that. So some ways that you can tap into your body is, one is wake up in the morning and see how you feel. Don't get on the scale, but see how you feel in your body. What does your body feel like? Do you feel tired? Do you feel enthusiastic? Do you feel fatigued? Do you feel energized? Like, what's going on in your body? And it takes a practice of actually checking into our bodies and taking a few deep breaths and becoming aware of what our body is trying to tell us. And then, if we feel tired, what are some things that we can do to help with our fatigue and all of that stuff. So it's a relationship, building a relationship with your body. And also another way, just if you don't want to weigh yourself and you're wondering about your weight, you can just check your clothes. How do they fit? If they feel a little snug, then you're a little bit over your ideal weight, and then make some shifts around that. And another way that I think is really beneficial just for health in general is to, after you eat a meal, see how you feel 1 hour after, check in on your energy levels. How do you feel? And then check in on your energy levels like 3 hours later. So seeing how the food that you're eating impacts your energy levels and your health is really an important practice, just to know what works best for your body. Rather than following a diet book or somebody else's protocol, see what works best for you. For me, I know that I need to eat light in the morning, whether that's a smoothie, juice, fruit, something like that. But a lot of people need something, a little bit more hearty, oatmeal or something like that. So being aware of what works best. And I think it's really great to not get on the scale, because if you get on the scale and the number didn't say that the number that you want it to be, you won't make as healthy choices as if you're just checking in with your body, because you'll have a story that you need to lose weight or you need to do this, and it's more of a head game rather than an actual body game. And you want to make sure that you are listening to your body and not to your head around what you should eat or what you think you should eat or what some diet says. Checking into your body and seeing what works for your body. When do you feel energized and when do you feel alive? So those are some ways to tap into your body. I hope that helps. And the other question is, so I know a lot of people have this one. How do you make it so working out does not feel like a chore? So there's a few things. First thing I would say is what's helped me around it is I've turned it into more of a mental spiritual practice of I feel better mentally, emotionally, spiritually when I work out. I feel more connected to myself. So I can do that. I can feel that when I'm running. I can feel that when I'm dancing, yoga, strength training, whatever, but it connects me to me, and I always feel so much more energized and more alive and more tapped into my divine essence when I'm working out. So shifting your perspective, I think, is a really important thing. It's not a chore, it's actually a gift to be able to move your body and using it as an opportunity to get present in your body, to deep breathe and to heal and to release emotional stuff and mental stuff and all of that. So it can be a really transforming experience if you allow it to be, and shifting from I have to do this to I'm excited to do this for my spiritual growth, for my mental, and for my health. So I think a mental shift is really important, and getting enthusiastic, finding things that actually inspire you. You know, if you are inspired by walking, then walk. If you're inspired by dancing, then dance, and just do whatever feels easy and inspiring for you. And then as you build on it, you'll be more inspired to do other things. And like I said in the video the other day about creating a fitness vision, what is your fitness vision for your workout? I don't know what it is for you, but feeling into what exactly do you want to be getting out of your fitness. And something that I just did with the Rock Your Goddess Life program is one of the yummies for it is creating a top 10 list of all the 10 top reasons why you love to move your body. So whatever that is for you, to be healthy because you want to be more creative, you know, because you want to train for something. What are your top 10 reasons for moving? So I think that's really important. And then also diet, making sure that you're eating a healthy, whole food-based diet. Because if you don't have energy, then you're not going to want to work out and not going to want to move, and you're fatigued and crabby and poopy. And getting enough sleep, making sure that you are not exhausted, because if you're exhausted, again, you're not going to feel inspired to move. So diet, sleep, changing your mental attitude, and then fourth, just getting it done, just doing it, making it be a habit, and eventually it will turn into a discipline because we are meant to move. So there might be some challenging times of actually turning it into a discipline, but it'll be well worth it, and you just got to do it. So that's it for that. And then one other thing of eating a healthy diet, and then just having a little bit of a belly and not wanting to work out 4 hours a day just to see results. So I think the biggest thing is whole foods. Make sure you're eating whole foods, and make sure you're eating a lot of vegetables. 80% of your diet needs to be vegetables, fruits, and then also getting rid of sugar, refined sugars. That is huge for spiking your insulin, and if you have a little bit of extra stuff around your stomach, it's usually an insulin imbalance that you're eating too much sugar, too many baked goods, something along those lines. So you want to eliminate the sugar, eliminate the sodas, eliminate the caffeine that can spike it up. So getting rid of those things and going for water and whole foods and whole grains and yummy things like that. So that is a quick thing on a whole deeper conversation and video, but those are some simple ideas that hopefully will help you. And let me know if you have any more questions, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Mwah.